So the owner of the mineral has taken over the ownership. He has taken over the royalty. Under the law, what is available to the landowner is ground rent. And even the ground rent has to be paid to the Office of Administrator of Stool Lands, who then would have to use some formula in Article 267 of the Constitution to share this ground rent. Now, when you took over the ownership, you also took over the power to allocate the rights to exploit. So the landowner plays no role in the decision to exploit. And I will tell you, I was part of the team that worked on the Minerals and Mining Act.
Yeah.
And I remember vividly at a meeting in Michelin Hotel, myself and a gentleman called Fredu Ajiman. Fredu Ajiman I was the legal advisor at the Ministry of Lands then. And Fredu Ajiman was the technical director in charge of forest. He and I worked very effectively together. So we were at Michelin Hotel looking at this law. I looked at the law and I went to the minister on the quiet and I said, Minister, this law, there are certain things about this law, if we push it through Parliament, we are going to regret.
What were those things you saw?
One was the sequencing of the application process.
What was wrong with it?
So you apply for a concession, a mining license. Your application, you have to go and file some notice at the district assembly.
Yeah.
Then the Minerals Commission, they have the maps. So you identify the area where you want to proceed to mine. The Minerals Commission, under the law, goes through a certain process internally. And they make a recommendation to the minister. And the minister, on behalf of the President of the Republic, because you know that under the constitutional dispensation, the mineral is the property of the Republic, vested in the President.
Exactly.
So all these mining leases, whether large scale or small scale, are signed off by the minister on the authority vested in the minister by the President.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the President should have been signing the concessions, because he is the person, it's the office in which the minerals are vested on behalf of the country. So the mineral right is granted by the minister on the recommendation of the Minerals Commission. That's it.
Yes.
And the mineral right gives the holder the power to go to the ground and do certain things on the ground.
What's wrong with that?
So you sit there, you are the chief, and that's what the chiefs have been complaining about. So the chief is sitting in his palace. If the mineral right holder cares, he will pass by the palace to greet the chief. If he cares, he will pass by the palace. If he doesn't care, he goes to start, because what he has to do is to deal with the surface rights holders. And generally, the surface right holder would be the chief who holds the allodial title on behalf of the stool, and the farmer who is on the land.